So in this video I will be giving a demonstration of my project which I did. So it's a portfolio website which I made available for a CI/CD pipeline using the AWS cloud. So let's get into the architecture diagram and understand what exactly this project is and what are its functionality. So in this project, whenever our developer tries to push code to the GitHub repository, it will trigger a pipeline which is being set up using the AWS code pipeline or developer tools. So this developer tools comprises of a certain services like the code pipeline, code build, code deploy, S3 bucket, IAM, EC2 servers, VPC, etc. are there involved in this particular thing. So let's understand the flow of it. So whenever the code has been committed to the GitHub repository, it triggers the pipeline. So in this particular pipeline, the code is being taken by the code build. It will build the code, perform the tests like the unit test, integration testing, and convert it into a executable that is in the form of artifacts. And this artifacts is being taken by the code deploy, which also has its agent installed. So this agent will take all this artifact and deploy it on EC2 server. So this agent is installed in this EC2 instance and it will make the things possible. And in order to automate everything, we make use of a code pipeline. So let's get into the real action and understand the flow by running the code and making the changes to it. So I will first show you the pipeline which I built. So this is the pipeline, how it look like. We can even add the extra steps like the validation, providing notification, and setting up the different alarms. So in the first stage there is a source stage where when the source code is been pulled, it will trigger. In the next phase it's the build phase, and in the last and the foremost is the deploy phase. So let's see it in action. So I have already connected to my EC2 instance. I was been fixing some of the errors that have happened. So I was not able to run this pipeline because of the dependency lag. Like when I was trying to run the Nginx server, it was showing the inactive state. This happened because earlier I was using the Apache server and it was also using the same port number 80, and here I was redirecting or binding the port of 80 using the Nginx. So because of that there was a dependency lag. So I just removed the Apache and reinstalled the things, and yeah, it's now running completely fine. Even we can check the status of the code deploy. So let's check the things. So yeah, our Nginx is running completely fine. Let's check the code deploy agent status. Even our code deploy agent is running it's in active state. So let's make the changes to our repository and see the changes. So earlier it's a hello subscriber. Let's make it to hello everyone and make the changes. Index file, push the changes to our repository. So let's check the pipeline. I'll just refresh because sometimes this interface shows the lag, and because of that we were not seeing the updated. So now as we can see, our source is been succeed, means our pipeline was able to successfully take the code from the GitHub, and now it's in the second step where the build process is happening. So if we wanted to see, we can see the things in. So as we can see, the build step is performing. Let's see the different phases of it. So here are the different phases of the build, and it's been done successfully. Let's back to the code pipeline once again and see our deployment phase. So even our deployment has been started. Let's check the status of it by going into the service. It's So even we can see the success message is there. That means it even has successfully deployed our code on our EC2 instance. So as we can see, the application started, some dependencies being installed, even started our Nginx server, and validation is being done. So let's take the public IP address of our EC2 server and check whether the portfolio website is available or not. So we don't need to add any port number, because we made use of a Nginx server, which is a reverse proxy, which binded our thing and make things available at the port 80. So let's check the things. Yeah, so friends, we have successfully deployed our portfolio website using the AWS whole code pipeline. So this is our website, that is a simple portfolio website which I have constructed for myself. So here are the few of our tools. I'm kind of in the initial stage, or I can't call it my expert. So here are a few of our project which I had done, and this was my overall thing and the contact details. So hope you guys like this video, and even I will provide every step-by-step execution of this particular project. So I have written this blog today itself, where I have explained everything in a step-by-step execution. I will provide the link of this. Even I will provide the GitHub repository link, which comprises of all the codes and the necessary script that you wanted to run. So let me show you that too. So if we just scroll down, and here we can see this, the checkout repository project is there. So just click on it and you will land it to my GitHub repository, and here we can see that everything is ready. So I talked about my code deploy agent. So here the code is given, here are the few of the dependencies, and so as you can see, the two files are there. Let me explain you this. So buildspec.yaml, what it does is that it will help you to run the build stage. So everything is being mentioned here, whereas the appspec.yaml file will help you to run your code deploy stage, where it will help you to deploy a code to your EC2 instance. So, and the rest of the things are the simple style.css, HTML, and the few scripts. So thank you so much guys for listening to me, and I will see you next time.